All right, what's going on?
I was called up here. I'm not sure what this is about. But
How do you not know what this is about?
I was called. I was told to come here. I don't know what this is about.
Tell me what this is about, Losh.
What's the matter with you, Vito? Huh?
I'm not laughing. It's very serious. What the f wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well, how the f
Tommy
do you not know what's
DeVito.
going on?
Tommy DeVito looks like he just came out of somebody's hole.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He was going to be the face of Frank's. We were going to put him on a front page advertising. Now it looks like
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Time to find a new poster boy. Then sorry about that. If I would have known, I would have laid off his face.
Well, I mean, where do we go from here with the Tommy DeVito situation? You guys all squared away? Have you spoken to him since he's gotten out of ICU?
No, I haven't actually. No, I just woke up.
Have you seen what he looks like? He looks like.
I haven't seen him. No.
Gee, he looks like a Bond villain.
Yeah. Well, look. With all due respect, he's lucky to be alive.
I agree. I mean, he should have died, but it's all good. How's your crew doing?
It's doing well. Doing well.
Vito, we're concerned about your crew. All right, let's cut the bullshit. Okay.
Let's cut the bullshit. Bro.
You got Donnie that's fucking earning like crazy. You got Jason that's earning like crazy as well, right? What about the other ones? We need you to be honest with us here because we're here to help you. Changes can be made and whatnot. We need to see if we got to buy in more people, right? Mateo, inconsistent. Seems like it. You tell me. Lucia, inconsistent. Silvio, inconsistent. What about Queenie? She's good. She's great for a lot of things, operation-wise. But earnings, I don't think she's bringing in any money. So where are we at?
I mean, you're not wrong. I think that assessment's quite correct. Mateo is consistent in terms of him being around, being available, but when it comes to making money, he's not always there, right? I will say he does bring in money every week. It's just not a lot of money.
Right.
Lucia, Silvio, and Alex, and other people in my crew as well that I consider associates. The problem with them is consistency in terms of not being able to be around all the time, right? But if they were around, they'd be able to make money. So that's kind of where it is, They can't.
Do they want to be around? Like, what is their energy? What is their mentality? Do they want to be around?
Oh, absolutely. Silvio would love to be around. Lucia would love to be around. These other guys that I got, close associates like Cole, I'm sure he'd love to be around as well.
Okay, so what the fuck happened with the whole like Lucia and Mateo skipping town? So they're completely over that now?
I am not sure. I haven't talked to them about that. I've kind of hesitated to bring it back up, but they have been around, right? So they haven't left. And I'm fine with that. I prefer it that way, obviously. Mateo's great. Lucia's great. I'd rather have him around.
Nah, but it's a problem when they start wavering again. When they start raising the white flag and they're saying that they're going to leave, but they don't. That long term is a problem, right?
Yeah, because it's different, right? Like if they fucking want to be around, but they have issues, whatever. That's totally fine. We don't give a fuck. But if the energy is they don't want to be here, then it's a problem, right? Like we don't want to be around people that don't want to fucking be here. They're not gonna bring the energy that we need from everybody every fucking day, so we can keep this fucking shithole running.
Yeah.
I will say, look, Mateo, I think has found a bit of a new, what do you call it? Like he's caught his breath a little bit. He's got a
second wind.
Newly found, that's it, a second wind. He's got a newly found inspiration. He's doing great with driving. He's helping out with these heists. He's like 4 out of 4 with cop chases and escaping. He's doing great. He's really motivated. So
good. That's what I like to hear. That's fucking good.
Yeah, Lucy is great as well. Really, the only problem with her is her availability, unfortunately.
But what's her energy like? What's her mentality like?
It's great. Like
she's
like
waking
said,
up. When she wakes up, is she for the crew? Is she trying to help you guys come up with ways to fucking earn money? Is she want to fucking come up with elaborate schemes? That kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, what's her mentality?
Oh, her mentality is work mentality 100%. Like every time she wakes up, she's calling me. She's asking me what's going on. I get her involved in jobs. I get her involved in moving moonshine. I get her involved, with chopping, roof running, whatever it is. She's in it. She's in it 100%.
All right. I mean, as long as that's the energy, then it's fine. I mean, you guys are meeting the quota obviously for the week. I mean, obviously your crew. I think your crew was the bottom earners for this week, if I'm not mistaken. Which is it's fine though, because as long as you're hitting the quota, we don't give a fuck. That's something you guys have to look amongst yourselves. Is this a pay? Are we okay with being at the bottom? Is this a good pace for us? That's what you decide as a captain, right? But if you feel like you need a bit of a more active roster, we can also help out with that as well. You know what I mean? Because we want to make sure that As long as the energy is there and the mentality is correct, that you guys are, you guys are getting fucked in the ass over things out of your control. We want to try to help as much as we can on that side of things. So if we need to get more active people on your fucking roster, we can work on doing that. It might take some time, but we can, plan that out.
Who's Fat Joe with? Is he one of your guys?
He's with Sakura.
Sakura, yeah.
Fucking hell, okay.
I mean, that is something I will bring up. Look, I understand what you're telling me in terms of like the quota and all that. I will say here to the three of you, as bluntly and as honestly as possible, I'm not particularly phased about being bottom earner here this particular week. I know the previous weeks I haven't been bottom earner. I will say Jason and Donnie carry my crew entirely when it comes to money making. Everything anybody else brings in is pennies in comparison. But what I'm really most concerned about is people being around in general from my crew.
I agree with that, actually.
Right?
I actually agree with that. So 100%.
Like, even though I don't particularly have more than maybe 3 or 4 people that are around consistently, from Sakura's crew, I work very closely with Joe, work very closely with Bo, Santana, with herself, Sakura as well. So as long as I got people that are from her crew around as well, I'm always doing something.
Yeah.
I'm putting together a job. I'm getting people doing shopping. I'm getting people doing anything, really, right? Moonshine, whatever it is. And if they're around and they're not part of my sub crew, I don't particularly care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
make that
I agree with that
division.
100%. As long as the energy and the mentality is good, everything else comes after. Like, who gives a fuck about the money? As long as you earn obviously the quota, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is the energy, and people when they're around, they feel the energy. They're feeding off of it. They're getting to work. You guys are planning shit, all that kind of shit. So it's good that you're doing that. That's way more important.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. In terms of the money, I will say a big hit that we got was chopping not being available, or at least not easily being available. A good fat percentage of the money that other people were bringing in, aside from Donnie and Jason, was from was from chopping. But
yeah,
the whole racing thing and the chopping tool, you got to use bet to buy it now, and it's quite expensive. So
Well, do you want us to look at maybe adding a potential 1 or 2 people to your roster, or do you prefer to have the roster you have now?
I think it depends on who you're considering. I mean, the only people that I would say I would ask for are already under Sakura's crew, so I just don't know who else you would consider.
Think about somebody like Joey Pepperoni, right?
Yeah.
While he's been semi inconsistent, the guy is a fucking workhorse now.
Yeah.
He's not fully in, but if he were to be in, I feel like he could go a long way. But it depends on you and what relationship you have with him.
I got a great relationship with Joey Pepperoni. Every time he's around, he calls me. I get him involved in things. I've also had him drive. I've had him, in the past push weed, looking into getting into moonshine as well. So absolutely, I would love Joey Pep. No problem.
All right. I mean, we can work on that. No problem then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have loose associates, by the way. Names that I haven't brought up necessarily because they're not officially, I suppose, in. But a guy called Cole Gunner works with Jason. I've been working with him as well. By the way, he supplied 100 painkillers that I've been meaning to hand over to you guys so you guys can distribute to everybody.
Why does that name sound so familiar? Cole Gunner.
It does, yeah.
He works with Jason. I believe he was part of the Sani thing, like the whole union
maybe I
thing.
met him before. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sure. But listen, any names like that, motherfuckers who work, keep them in mind. You know what I mean? We've kind of trimmed the fat a bit, and it might even trim down a little bit more here. So we might be looking to do a couple more buy-ins. So anybody you got in mind, just throw the name in the hat.
What about that Frank guy?
As long as you feel like they're
solid.
fucking ready,
Was this Frank, the mechanic, yesterday? Italian, another Italian.
Yeah, Frank. I've heard about him. Big Joe has told me about him, and I saw him for the first time, I think, that day with you there, Harry. So I do want to reach out to this guy. He's a mechanic at Mosley's. Joe swears by him, so I'm gonna have a conversation with him, see where his head is at, and see if he wants to do some other kind of work. I also have Alfredo, a guy called Dayrell. Cloak has been around a little bit recently as well.
Really?
Interesting
Holy
to see
shit!
if she's wants to do some other kind of work aside from Sani.
That'd be a pretty big pickup, yeah.
Yeah, and this Frank
in some
guy,
ways, yeah. I mean, Vito, look for capable workers. Prioritize capable workers that are cut out for the fucking life we have here. Because right now, I mean, you saw what happened to Tommy the Vito. Not very many people can put up with that.
I don't think Fredo should be on that list, to be honest. Not right now, at least. He's got a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
So, people that are efficient, people that are productive, people that don't fucking slack. Think about that, all right?
For sure. I'm just listing off people that I'm like, I'm kind of testing the waters with. Fredo, for sure, is included in that. He's not ready. I'm testing. Testing him still. So
Yeah.
And another Another name is going to be an interesting one for you, Luciano. I talked to Carlo Marciano yesterday.
Who the fuck is that?
Carlo Marciano was an old friend of ours. Worked with us back in the Italian days.
Sounds Italian, yeah.
Why does that name sound so fucking familiar?
Carlo, he was a hua back in the day. Still is today.
He was a hua?
A hua, yeah.
Fuck
hua.
is that?
What is that? That's, what is that? Roads?
Hua.
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 A road? He's a road?
Hua. A hua.
What the fuck is that, man?
A
Stop
hua is a
saying
road
it.
in Portuguese, brother.
No,
Yeah,
not
he
a.
is for
I
the
mean, you
streets.
could-
He is for the streets.
yeah, I guess you could call it, somebody for the fucking.
What is it,
road,
prostitute?
Yeah. A hua. Let me. Whore.
Oh.
He's a whore. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he's just a fucking, gets along very, very well with the ladies. He's always, in and out
Oh,
of
we don't need that.
relationships.
Guys, we don't need that. We're a bunch of Jedis. We're a bunch of incels. We don't believe in fucking love, going after women, nothing.
Now, Carlo, back in the day, the whole Italians, he was the one that was with Eve, and I think who was the other one?
Wait, he was with your
Fiona?
wife?
No, he wasn't with her, but they banded together and they sold the house that the Italians had bought together.
Oh, that
Snaking it under
shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that was a fucking long ass time ago.
It was, yeah.
I mean, is this guy problematic? I don't know.
Now, what I know about Carlo is that he used to push weed on the block a whole lot. He wasn't really affiliated, but he got in there with some work down in La Puerta. But
Okay, but why did
pushing
he
on purpose.
disappear? Why is he back? Like, what's the story there?
I still don't know the full story. I've asked him what, when he is around, what does he do? Who does he, reach out to and whatnot? And he mentioned people up north in Toledo. He mentioned people, hanging around people like the C4 people like the Guild and all that. Not that they were like, he was a part of them or anything like that, but just that
Yeah.
he had friends there kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he mentioned like Fifi and things like that, but I don't really know why he's not around. I have a feeling, and this is why I bring him up, because I only talked to him yesterday, late last night. I have a feeling he just doesn't really have a spot, like he doesn't
that's
have
true.
a place.
Yeah.
But if he did have a place, he would be around more. He would show up more, and he would be putting in the work for the people that would call him his own, if you will, right?
Yeah, but we
So
kind of we
that's
want
trying to
people who are
gauge,
kind of
trying
like
to
the
gauge.
opposite, right? We want people who are around just because they fucking love being around. It's way easier to work with people like that. Because what you find yourself happening is the minute Carlo, the minute you stop giving this guy work or shit slows down or your priority fucking shifts, he's just gonna fucking disappear again. You know what I mean? I'm not saying to if you're the captain, you make decisions at the end of the day, but just keep that in mind, right? Vito, like you want people who want to be around even if you're not around, even if you
Put 'em to
died
the test.
tomorrow, Even if you said fuck, like Jack Kellerman's story is a perfect story, brother, of people that you do not want. Okay. The minute this fucking guy disappeared and decided to move on, his entire crew did the same, except for maybe, obviously, Leah and Wyatt. Those two, those are the true people you want in your fucking crew. They don't give a fuck who was around. They're working, they're moving, they're looking on bigger, better things. I mean, I don't know if you know who Wyatt is. This guy, the fucking work he does with the lumber, the furniture shit, it blows my mind. The guy's got 18 workbenches in his fucking warehouse that he's fucking pumping shit out all the fucking time. It's like a well-oiled machine. Leah's obviously Leah, she's obviously in the crew now, works at Frank's, whatever, right? But the story there is actually a good example of people I despise, right? Where if only I'm around, Harry and Luce are gonna be fucking around, right? But the minute I decide, hey guys, I'm gonna take a week off, they take a week off. Hey guys, I'm gonna take 3 months off. Oh, they're gone for 3 months. No, you need motherfuckers who want to be here no matter what. Oh, Lang's not here. Okay, I gotta work hard. I gotta pick up the slack. I gotta make sure we're fucking still running things smooth no matter what. Just my 2 cents.
I
agree.
That is probably the most important thing right there. The most.
Yeah, I actually agree 100%. I don't know if we're gonna get that with Carlo, but I think giving him something to work on, something to be a part of, might inspire him to be around, despite me not being around, despite others not being around. Just give him that little the spark plug, if you will. Get him ignited.
Well, like we said, right? At the end of the day,
goes.
you're the fucking captain. You make the decisions. But remember as well, Vito, at some point you will be assessed as a captain and see if you're still fit for that fucking job, right? Not to say that you're not. I'm not trying to insinuate or imply anything. I'm just saying in general. This goes for everybody. The decisions you make can either fucking make or break you in the future. You never fucking know. So keep that in mind when you make the decisions. Now, speaking of fucking decisions, who you got locked in as your enforcer? We're looking to do this on Friday.
El Queenie, no hesitation, no doubt, 100%.
100%. All right. Do not tell her it's Friday. I mean, you can talk to her about the promotion vaguely, but just don't let her know it's happening on Friday. It's a bit of a surprise, all right?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. We got anything else, boys?
Nope.
Nah, that's it.
All right, Vito. Other than that, you know, like you said, you fuck being a bottom earner. Keep that fucking mentality that you have. It's one I agree with 150,000,000%. Energy and motivation is more important than anything else. So keeping, inspiring that within the crew, all right?
Yes, sir. We'll do.
All right,
Lang,
brother.
you texted me. I didn't see it until like late yesterday, but you texted me a while ago saying, "Call me as soon as you see this." That was like 4 days ago, I think.
Fuck, brother. I don't know what the fuck I ate for breakfast yesterday.
Okay.
If I remember, I'll give it a call, all right?
All right. Well,
brother.
I appreciate you guys.
No worries.
Take care.
Buona fortuna.